fucking town. We got one for one. London City. You know. You know. Show me a signal.
Alright, hello and welcome everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the stream. Hey Elysium, how you doing? Got some plans, that's fine, don't worry about it. If you can't be about, you can't be about, that's cool. I have stuff I'm doing anyway, so I don't know, this is going to be like, you know, this one will be, you know, it will depend on, if people are about, I'll probably crack on for a while. If people are kind of like, you know, everyone's chilling doing their own thing, I'll probably be about for a short amount of time, we'll see. But, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. We're basically, what we're doing at the minute, yes, we were doing whale stuff, I remember. Yeah, basically what we're doing at the minute is, I don't know if I've ever told chat about Arkham Horror. I mean, realistically, I almost definitely have, if I'm being totally honest with myself. But we're just getting, me, Chloe and Dave are getting ready for our next Arkham campaign. We're starting tomorrow, several times. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we're starting up a fresh campaign tomorrow, so we're all getting our investigator decks ready. So yeah, I'll, you know, I got, you know, if I have to call stream early, there is other stuff I need to do anyway, so it's no real sweat either way. But at the same time, it'd be nice to make a good amount of progress on this game, but we'll see. Yeah, last stream we did actually quite a lot. Got a bunch of new badges and stuff, which is neat. I believe we were going to, so we're in the world because we want to get to that Sarin module. And I'm pretty sure, you know the hoops we've been going through with the bike and then picking up those weird like key things? Pretty sure they're connected to this, like 99% sure. Grab on, Jesus Christ, thank you. But now what? Oh, okay. I think this is correct. I don't remember for sure. But this seems right. And if it seems right, you know what they say. Just do it. Could we have... Oh, right. We could have just... I totally forgot about this. Yeah, we can just use this as the shortcut. I'm an absolute muppet. How have you been anyway? What are you up to today? Anything interesting? You seeing mates and stuff? I'm just honestly spending most of this weekend like gaming and recovering. Yeah, dog, we gaming. Oh, what are you playing? Yeah, I'm just recovering, getting used to, you know, working full-time again. Minecraft! Holy cow. I haven't heard anyone say that name in a while. I mean, Minecraft's one of those things, it is still, like, just as popular as ever, but I feel like I don't know that many people that play it. It's fun, though. Are you playing, like, is your Minecraft modded to shit? Have you got some Rule 34 mods in there and, like, that kind of thing? Can you make nukes? Or is it just vanilla? No mods, fair. It's an adventure CTM map. What the fuck is an adventure CTM map? I've described this to you before. Yeah, but like, come on, you know I don't have a you're pretending I'm a functioning human again. Now that is the cruelest joke of them all. Did we figure out? We didn't figure out how to get through this door, did we? What the fuck is the sarin module then? I swear it was here. Yeah, we never worked this out. Wait, where the fuck was the sarin module? Basically, lots of dungeons connected together in a semi-open, semi-linear map. That does, actually, to be fair, that does sound really fun. All of them look cool. The center is a monumental piece. That does actually sound really fun, I'm not gonna lie. NGL, fam. Sounds pretty rad. Is that the Soren module? The goal is to get all the monument pieces to the monument. I see. Yeah, this is where we actually want to be. So I guess I might as well do full thoughts on... This is the wrong room. Might as well do full thoughts on Halloween. I was a little, like I said, I was a little taken aback by how goofy it was. I was not expecting that. But overall, I would say I enjoyed the film. If was also at times a little, like, underwhelmed in a way. Custom currency differently in system spawn of harmless potions that are thrown at you. Fair enough. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, all of the... I do kind of agree. Fair. Yeah, definitely it's showing its age, for sure. I don't think there's any real doubt about it. Okay, I reckon those things are the things we've been collecting, and we need to do one more of the hoops. No, we have 3 of them, though. That doesn't really make sense. It does kind of look like these, though, doesn't it? Or maybe there's one more Soren module we need to get? But we ought to watch Trick or Treat sometimes. Yeah, fair. I've heard a lot of people, when I was looking up reviews of Halloween, because I was curious to see what other people thought, and, like, people really like that movie, man, which is a little surprising, but fair enough. But people kept talking about Black Christmas, so I'd be curious to see that one too. And I've never seen the original, thing, Friday the 13th. The one with Nightmare Man in it. Nightmare on Elm Street, that's it. I say hello to Soren. It seems you've been busy, Sable. Soren does their best representation of being impressed. You've recovered all available data modules. Thank you for your assistance. I'm upgrading your security clearance, granting first level access now. Based. Haven't seen Elm Street either. Oh, maybe that's what we could do then, actually, if neither of us have seen it. Upgrading access level. We get a new bike. I can scarcely believe my luck. Ask Saren if they are really for me. You may do what you wish with them, Sable. I see no need to preserve them any longer. I thank Saren for everything. I bid farewell to Saren. She unlocked both? Then what the fuck? What is this thing up here? But come on, it's going to be Halloween soon. We got to watch Trick or Treat. I watch it every Halloween. It's been a long-standing tradition since 2020. I hate to break it to you, brother, but I don't think that's that long-standing tradition. That's a new tradition, dare I say. BC? Ah, yes. First there were the cavemen, and then they carved out the wonderful frames of Trick or Treat. Whale ship mask. I mean, look, we gotta don the whale merch, right? If we just unlocked it. I feel like it's only fair. That's atomic priesthood shit. What do you think of Space Woman Sable? She's kind of neat, right? Alright, well, honestly, that's not what I was expecting. Why does it look like that? Helmet is weird. Look, just don't question it. That's just... Haven't you ever seen a space person before? That's just how they look, okay? Like, very strange, bulbous dudes. I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, I think, like... The thing with Halloween... Oh, by the way, I don't know if you know this. You probably do, because you're more of a nerd than I am. But, like, I did not know. I did not realise when I was watching Halloween that that's Jamie Lee Curtis in the main role. Or at least in one of the roles. Pretty sure it was the main one, though. But yeah, I think, like, man, some of the acting in that film was rough. I also didn't know that it was, like, one of the first, like, ultra-successful indie films. That's fascinating to me. That in and of itself made it interesting, you know? Once again, I am acting quality blind. Yeah? None of the acting felt kind of, like, bad to you? Like, the therapist basically seemed like a goddamn cartoon character? Like, it wasn't, you know, there were some decent performances, and they sell it well enough that it doesn't matter too much, but he was, like, a cool detective guy. Dude, I don't think you know what cool is. Your sense of coolness is a little out of whack, dare I say. I should take the... But you know what? Let's do this. Go on. We'll take the butterflies back to this person. Now, the question is, where are they? All the way over there in Marrowbone Station. Sure, why not? It was like the Blade Runner guy. Totally, literally me, though. I mean, I haven't seen Blade Runner in a close enough time to, like, comment, but I somehow doubt that, like, that might be true in spirit, but I feel like the actor was probably better in Blade Runner, if I had to guess. It was like the driver from Drive. The driver from... Ryan Gosling actually nails the driver from Drive, I think. Tell you one weird thing, actually. When we finished Halloween, I went out, and Chloe was watching what is it called? Crazy Stupid Love? Something like that. And I came in during the end of that film, and apparently she was like, man, I was surprised at how many elements there were going on in this film. You know, there's like 5 different stories going on, and I come in and all of the stories collide, and that's all I saw of the film. I saw the, like, insane, like, you know, the insane kind of, what's the word? Like, conclusion, and that was it. It was a very strange thing to walk into, because there is a lot going on. I don't know if you've seen the film, or if you care about spoilers, but basically, all the storylines very clearly collide in the end. I like it when movies do that. Snatch does that. Maybe you'll like Crazy Stupid Love then. It's got decent actors in it. I don't know who directed it. Bullet Train does that. I watched the start of Bullet Train and then stopped because I was on an aeroplane and was too tired to see a film. Even though it's like a dumb action film, you don't really need to focus. But yeah. I think right now, as far I think I've said this a couple of times, that like films, I just don't spend that much time watching films right now, and music's also going to take a hit because with my job, because I'll just be dealing games most of the time. You can't really be listening to music, unfortunately. So I think my music listening is also going to take a bit of a hit, which is a bit of a shame. Don't think I've heard of it. Crazy Stupid Love, you say? I think it's called that. I can't remember for sure. It's got Ryan Gosling and the dude who plays Michael Scott from The Office. Or The American Office, I should say. I know that there's a couple women in it that are really famous as well, but I can't remember any of their names. Like, I know the Michael Scott's wife is a famous actor, and his daughter is also a famous actor. I hate when Americans make British shows worse. Generally speaking, isn't The American Office liked more than the British one? I mean, honestly, like, neither of them are massively my cup of tea. I think Chloe fucking loves The American Office. So I've seen, like, a disproportionate amount of it. And honestly, I can see the appeal for sure. As someone who isn't massively into those types of, like, you know, wacky American sitcom, I can understand why people like that one a lot. Well, I haven't seen it either, but I do love speaking out of my ass. Base the Giga Chad ways, alright? That's how it's done. Well, you want to watch the thing and critique it like a nerd? No, just go on raw emotion, okay? Watch a trailer and prejudge. It truly is the Giga Chad way. But they did do plenty of bad remakes. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Like, The In-Betweeners is pretty infamous, for example. Remember when they remade Wreck 2008 almost shot for shot? I don't know much about Wreck, but I am aware it had a remake. I didn't think... Was it called Wreck? I thought it was called, like, VHS, or is that just a different series? Yeah, I know that's Spanish in a movie or whatever. Fair. It was called... That was it! Yeah. Quarantine. I remember now. I remember. Alright, I guess we have to go around this large thing. I wonder how much of our game time we're going to cut off if we just fast traveled everywhere. But, like, the traveling around the world is so, like, easy and nice. I don't know why anyone would ever do it. Like, whenever I can avoid fast travel, I almost always do. Absolutely Kino Film Cinema. We should watch Wreck sometimes, too, if you haven't seen it. I haven't, no. I do, to be honest, I do get the impression that I could see myself not liking Wreck just because I like, when it comes to horror, there is a very specific type of horror that I like, or I don't want a horror to be spooky or scary or trying to go for gore or anything like that. It can have any of these elements, that's fine. But overall, I want it to be more like unsettling or like psychologically devastating generally. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. Like if a horror film doesn't like traumatize me and I'm thinking about it for a while and I'm genuinely slightly unsettled or disturbed by it, then I don't really, you know, I'm usually not that bothered by them, or I don't find them that interesting. But yeah, it just depends though, right? That's why I liked Climax so much. Like, that film is fucking bananas, but it's also like pretty anxiety inducing and will definitely stick with you, that's for sure. The vampire movie. No, Climax is the, it's the Gaspar Noé movie. I'll tell you one film we definitely should do, actually. I've heard really good things about it. Jesus fucking Christ. Man, this game is like a mental patient. This game belongs in an asylum sometimes. I thought you said Twilight. Oh no, I said Climax. No. Can't have Twilight. No. Yeah, we should do one film I haven't seen that I've heard is like very, very good. And it's a classic horror film. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I know. Also, I'm kind of tempted to watch the new one because it sounds fucking horrendous. Alright, I guess we're going full whale build, please. Increases max speed, decreases acceleration. Nukes handling as well. Interesting. Okay, well, the whale bike wing is just better in all regards. Have that in green, please. And the whale bike engine is also pretty goddamn based. I think we'll just honestly stick with what we've got. I don't think we need max speed. Now that's a groovy boy right there. I haven't seen it either, but I think horror films don't have to skate to be good. Oh, they definitely don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, kind of, to some extent anyway. You're Elizabeth, right? Man, everyone wants to chat to me. What's going on? Fuck. Amazing. Elizabeth is wrapped in wonder. Butterflies, who knew? If you'd given me 1,000 chances, I'd have never guessed. I love butterflies, don't you? They flit across the world along their own little paths, dancing alone in the wind, but they seem so pleased whenever they meet up. Like us, I think. A bit like us, I think. She looks out at the horizon again. Thank you, you're a wonder, and please take this. Another badge for the Nemo-picking, butterfly-wrangling young glider who's been so helpful. I take the badge and put it away. I've always thought guards were so stern and stoic, but Elizabeth is bright and joyful. It is powerful. Next on my list, I've got Hakoa. Decided it was worth making the trip. Wish me luck, and I'll wish our paths cross again. I have a feeling they will. Fucking hell, this game is jank. Plus, you haven't been scared by a horror movie because I'm in a twisted fucking psychopath. Yeah, I mean, it's just after like a certain amount of time, you get very desensitized to them, right? Like, I used to have an uncle. Yeah, I used to have an uncle that would just kind of like invite me around and like our families were really close. It wasn't like a weird, like that sounded kind of molesty. No, what I mean is like our families were very close, so I spent a lot of time at this particular like family's house. Like their kids used to stay over at our house for sleepovers, and we used to stay over theirs. And he used to just play me and his son, Cody, a lot of horror movies. So when I was younger, I saw a lot of them. Probably before the point at which I should have, you know. And as a result, I'm fairly desensitized to most of them. Backstory time, I saw the Final Destination movie when I was like 12. Yeah, I saw it around the same time, which may have contributed negatively to certain things. I remember when I was like 13 or 14, I saw Cube and also The Descent around that age as well. Yeah. Cube's a funny one. Like, that movie is probably kind of bad, but I feel like I would actually have a blast watching it again. At least the first one, anyway. After that, not so sure. It goes off into wacky pretty fucking quick, and not in a like, you know, charming way, more in just like Jesus Christ, put down the cameraman, what are you doing kind of way, you know. But because then I went to see a bunch of other movies, including the ever getting worse Final Destination sequels. Yeah, especially the last one. That one's pretty good, but in an unironic way. Interesting. I mean, the Final Destination movies were basically good because they put a bunch of very creative, like, absolutely absurd deaths in them, right? That was kind of the point. It was like the wacky, so like, just the ridiculous chain of events that will lead to a character's death was like half the fun of them. Actually, speaking of Final Destination, that game, the solo game, Final Girl that I got, the like board game, you play solo against the killer that I was telling you about, they're doing a, like, they do basically, most of the films they do are like a location and a killer, right? And it's like a big box thing with loads of features. But they also do little vignettes, which are just basically like almost like a deck of cards plus some tokens. And those are just killers, and you can play them on any map. I fucking knew there'd be a chum up here. And you can play them on any map. And the one they're doing for this season is going to be Final Destination. So there's no real killer, you just need to run around, stopping a bunch of NPCs from killing themselves. Final 5 is actually good. There's cinematography and characters that are interesting. I mean, fair enough. I find that... Let's go with surprising, rather than definitely false. Okay, cool. So we've done that. Do we have any other quests we've actually done? What is the ring-shaped artifact for? If we select this, it won't give us a marker on the map, will it? No. Okay. I guess that's probably a good thing, ultimately. I've never shat on something I've never seen. I just saw you do it. Nail gun kill from 3 traumatized me all. I can't remember it, but I'm pretty sure I've seen the first 3 Final Destinations, so I've probably seen it. I've definitely seen the first one. The first one's with the plane, right? What was 3 the one with the roller coaster at the start? I think that's the other one I've seen, but I don't remember it. And I've seen the one with, like, the gnarly gymnast death, which is just absolutely absurd. But, yeah, I've seen the gymnast death as well. I don't know what ones those were in, but those are the ones I remember for sure. Or the scenes I remember for sure. We still need to gather glowworms. I need to scare the pink neck away from its nest. Afraid of shining. We need a shiny mask. Do we have a shiny mask? Is the white... Wait. A visor of this mask gives clarity and visibility when I'm not used to other masks. The air tastes cleaner whilst I'm wearing it. I don't think any of our masks are very shiny. That is kind of absurd. I don't think any of these masks are shiny, right? How would I tell? 1 is plane, 2 is highway, 3 is roller coaster, 4 is fucking stupid ass, 5 is bridge collapse. 5 sound... You know what? I might have even seen 5 then, actually, because I do remember the bridge collapse. Mate. This fucking... Look at this vehicle. It's pogged to the gills. How many guard badges? We have enough guard badges now as well. Huh. It's better than anything Francis Ford Coppola ever did. I don't even know who that is. Oh, you know what? I actually, Chloe was watching a video on Uwe Boll earlier, so I finally know who you mean. Properly. I should spit. Oh, yeah, we need to, yeah, we found lore, didn't we? We need to collect the poo pellets as well. Alright, let's go speak to the lore person. It actually inspired Awesome Worlds to make Citizen Kane. I've never seen Citizen Kane. I don't even know if I know anyone who's seen Citizen Kane. I know Chloe has. She watched it in 2 sittings and found the whole thing very dull. But I truly have no idea. I'd be curious to know if it feels like also very dated these days or not. It's really good for a horror type gore 'em up. Not a genre I like much, by the way. Yeah, fair enough. Gore's one of those things where like I can really appreciate it when it's done well. But most films that just go for loads of gore aren't usually particularly good. From what I heard, the Hostel movies are straight up torture porn. Yeah, they are. Yeah. The Hostel movies are just like you know films where it's like, you know, psychopath stalker follows a person and it's all about like the one-on-one like psychopath person, right? Hostel is basically what that person does to you when they actually catch you. That's the premise of the Hostel films, more or less. I've never seen any of them. I've heard they're pretty fucking disgusting, but like I haven't ever seen any of them, so I wouldn't be. I felt a vibrate, so I wouldn't be comfortable in judging them. Oh, I think it was just me hitting the ground. Yeah, sounds about right. I'd never watch those, lol. I'm not against it, I just don't think I'd find it particularly interesting. But yeah, in principle, I don't really have an issue with it. And also, to be fair, like, the Hostel films are bad, but they're not like... Or for that, in that specific way, they are bad. But they're not like the absolute worst. There are still worse ones. I remember there's one film called... It's something Autumn or Autumn something, and like when it was made, because it basically what it's trying to do is that one is very twisted, and it's like very much trying to look as real as it can, and that's sort of the point. But like the filmmaker obviously got arrested based on because people thought it was like a real snuff film. Because he specifically presented it to look real. So he got arrested and everything, but it turned out like it was just a dude making a film. So yeah. Fuck, what's it called? August Underground, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. And there are, I don't know if you might see them around. Did I say August? I might have said August. Oh, Autumn, I mean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's August Underground. Yeah, I've had that one recommended by people on Reddit. Yeah, fair. Yeah, if you go I know on YouTube, one thing is there's a bunch of people who make like disturbing movie like lists essentially, and that one is always like in there somewhere. It's like a pretty notorious one. I think like if you know Nick Spheres on YouTube, she does a lot of she talks a lot about like very fucked up films, and she's watched all of them too. So if you want to find out about some really twisted movies, then you can go over there and figure it out. I think the most insane films I've ever heard of. One sec. There we go, that one got auto-modded for obvious reasons. People say Salo is a critique of fascism and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure the whole movie is just people being raped and tortured the whole movie. Yeah, that is a no word, but it's okay, it's fine. In my chat, it's fine. We are the free speech warriors over here, okay? But yeah, basically, the thing is, though, is like, the thing is, though, is, couldn't it be both? Like, could a critique of fascism could theoretically just be like that, you know? Like that could be it. It's like fascism is as bad as this, or trying to tie fascism to this like horrific thing we're showing you on screen, right? I'm not saying it's like the most sophisticated critique of fascism or the most, you know, like well thought out or anything, but feasibly it could be both. I don't think they're mutually exclusive at all. You know, and it also not to say that you can't have an issue with it if it, you know. Yeah, but it's not high art, it's torture porn. I mean, do you not think torture porn could be high art? Not that art is real. You take that the fuck back. I want to climb these things because I just get the impression there's a chum up there somewhere, waiting to be found. Art was invented by galleries to sell more paintings. Yeah, but that's not what... I mean, I feel like it's just the definitions thing. Like, that isn't really what art is. Like, it might be the origin of the word, but it's not how people use it these days, right? Also, I don't even know if that is the origin of the word. Okay, that's very high, and I don't think we're going to climb that, so I guess we need to get higher if we want to. Can definitely make this, so let's try it. Am I fucking with you? It's hard to tell because of coleslaw. Oh, wait, you're not... Oh, fuck, yeah. Dude, I'm just very gullible and can never tell when people are joking, so if you're fucking around, then my bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just can't tell. I don't know what to tell you, man. I have a friend... There's a friend in our friend group who constantly, like, memes and jokes like that, and I've known him for, like, 20 years. I still cannot... I couldn't tell you when he's joking. Like, I just can't do it. No, you're good. I will not stop. Good. We need to find a more reliable chum searching method, because I'm clearly very bad at it. And I feel like there is definitely a way, you know? Whew, okay. Jesus, this bike is very powerful, but it's also the single lightest vehicle, apparently. I will Google chum guide Sable 100%. I just had a bagel before I came on to stream, and I had like a big breakfast this morning, but I'm like immediately hungry. I thought carbs were supposed to keep you filled up and satiate you and give you all the nutrients you need. What is this? Whew. Do you ever get that, like, thing where kind of like you find out about something other people do and then you genuinely cannot understand how anyone would ever do such an insane thing? I feel that way about most diets. Like, outside of like dieting or going on a diet to like lose weight, I just don't understand why anyone would ever be like, I'm gonna go on a keto diet, completely cut out carbs from my diet, and like as a health thing. Like, it just, all of them seem very, very bizarre and dumb to me. With the exception of the vegans, obviously, because we're on our ethical high horse over here, right? It's totally different, guys. Automod's just fucking mad today. Just not comfortable with extremely excessive gore in movies, you know. Sometimes it really feels like it's for someone to jack off to. Yeah, but like at the same time, kind of everything is kind of something for someone to jack off to. Also, I don't really know if I give a shit if it's for someone to jack off to or not. I know what you mean, but like, I just don't know if I give a shit personally. Oh, what the fuck? That's the weirdest. Ugh. A large wheel on the back of this bike is used to gather salt. Is in the... Wait, what? Okay, perhaps we should steer of the conversation elsewhere or we get banned by Twitch. I'm not going to get banned by Twitch. I love jerking it to establish in shots. Understandable and based take. Very, cinema-filed pilled. Have you ever noticed how all my jokes revolve around just saying the words based and pilled? I think it might have even been you that pointed this out. Devon Reviews, where comedy goes to die. I gotta say, based, and pill. True. Yeah, I gotta say, as cool as this game is, this city is definitely like the coolest thing in it, in my opinion. Nothing has quite topped this city. We still need to find one of the children, don't we, actually? Maybe we should do that while we're here. We don't know what you said to her, Glider, but we are grateful that you said it. Laura's returned with a renewed passion, and we credit you. So thank you, Glider, and be safe. Farewell, Glider. I didn't get a badge for that. Alright, time to burden down the priesthood. Hang on. Do you have more for me? We chat about the weather. Okay, well. Yep, time to burn down the priesthood, boys. If their existence doesn't benefit me in any way whatsoever, they don't deserve existence, okay? That's just a straight up fact. I wonder if the hide and seek game is in our quest log. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't think it is. One gory type movie I liked was a French movie, Revenge, from 2017, which was fun because guys getting gored deserved it a lot and it's not really torture, just excessive violence. Fair. Guy gets shot and blood covers the entire room. Awesome. I've heard of that film, but I've never seen it. I know there's a couple films that I feel like I could enjoy in the realm of kind of like pretty goddamn bloody, but yeah, it's fun when you have mental issues. True. Look at the swirling pools of water, the glistening surface of the liquid dancing and the light reflecting, inspiring. Can't tell if she's talking to me or can't tell if he's talking to me or himself. I leave him be. Caesar says always said artists were an odd sort. We've definitely read that before, and also it's true. I thought I saw the kid. I did not see the kid, spoiler alert. Oh yeah, we need to get this person glowworms. Okay. You're a child, but you're not the child I'm looking for. I think we're on completely the wrong side of the city thinking about it. Courier will always find work. Iria's deliveries might have slowed down again, but all other business is back up and running. If I remember correctly, I think maybe it was here-ish? Man, everyone just is very stuck. Any cuts to spare anything would be appreciated. We now have a lot of cuts, so I am okay donating like a decent amount to him. Something has to happen eventually, right? I think I've bugged it out. It just says minus 310. 1600. There we go. Okay, it finally worked. Nice, friend of the proletariat. I swear to God. No, fuck him. I kind of want to murder this homeless man now. Or maybe he's not homeless, but this beggar. Imagine what could have... Oh, we've read this too. Alright. Okay. Wait, no, this isn't where I want to be. This is where I was earlier. Or maybe it was through here? This does look familiar. It was here. You can join our gang if you like. Wait, we failed the hide and seek quest, I guess? Did we find them or did we fail? I have no idea. Who knows? Not important. Taxi driver moment. No way, I meant American Psycho. The one where the homeless person gets killed. Yeah, that's American Psycho. I don't think he kills a homeless guy in Taxi Driver, but if we're being totally honest, it really wouldn't be that surprising, would it? Alright, well, I guess as we're just wrapping up some of these quests, we might as well do the collect the poo one. Sorry, I thought I felt a vibration, but I guess not. He kills a few mobsters and pimps, I think. What, an American Psycho or Taxi Driver? I don't remember... Oh, Taxi. I don't remember... I remember enjoying both films, but I do remember American Psycho substantially more. But at the same time... with American Psycho, I've seen it more times too. Although, to be fair, I think it's fair to say American Psycho probably is the better film, in my opinion. They're both very good, though, of course. Both absolute stone-cold classics, no two ways about it. Hey! It's one of those things, but we haven't done it. Oh, fucking sweet, boys. Okay. So we can do this and go back to the whale. Scorsese's hated detected deploying Robert De Niro to your location. That's fine, I could probably take him as long as he's not armed. Guns are banned in the UK, so... In my opinion, I should be fine. Man, these things take a while to rise, huh? Whew. He has a big stick. Nah, it's London, man. He'd obviously have a knife. Do you want to know something fucking awesome? I actually made myself food. As in I cooked. I got tomatoes. I got vegan bolognese. I got peppers, onions and garlic and all that stuff, and I made a bolognese. It was actually really good. And I'm going to have it tonight because I had to spare. Isn't that just a cool story? Where's the... Oh, the whale's in the direction we need to go as well. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I don't know why this wasn't selected. The whale is in the direction we need to go. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll hit up the whale first then. And just check if the sirens module thing is accurate. Gonna see Killers of the Flower Moon in a few days. I keep hearing about it. I know absolutely nothing about it. But I've just heard positive things. That's literally it. I don't know anything about it. I don't know any... I just know nothing about it. I don't know what else to say. I've just heard it's really good. The two films I think I'm most interested in at the minute is probably that one, because I've just heard so many good things. And have you heard of Zone of Interest? That's another film that looks pretty fucking neat. If Scorsese had 1,000 fans, I'd be one of them. And if Scorsese had one fan, it'd be me. If Scorsese had no fans, I'd be dead. Jesus Christ, okay, all of that just spawned in out of nowhere. You do love a bit of cringe posting, don't you? I gotta say, I do respect it. Did we never figured out how to open this door, right? Or if it even does open. Stolen from Facebook boy band group circa 2010. Do you remember, no, do you remember those fucking, on YouTube, like, you'd go on like a, because I guess I remember this the most because I was like more in the rock and metal communities. But you used to go on to like a Bullet for My Valentine song on YouTube, and underneath there'd be like a whole fucking rant about popular music, and it was like, you say Bieber, I say Slipknot, you say like I don't know, fucking Miley Cyrus, I say Linkin Park, and it was just like an incredibly self-righteous like rock and metal thing. It was very, very early internet cringe, you know. I was a big fan. It was a lot of fun back in the day. Like, rap equals crap. Updo if you agree. Well, back then, I guess it would have just been like, I don't even remember what you did on YouTube for comments. Maybe, I don't think it was likes and dislikes. I can't remember what it was. But there was something. It was something, that's for sure. Music these days is fucking stupid. Back in the days, we had classics like Imagine Dragons. Very true and based take. There are some bands I genuinely will never understand how they get so fucking big. I think Imagine Dragons is like top of that list, or close as well. Definitely close, if not top. It's a charm. I just sensed it. I saw this pipe, and I was like, my controller should be vibrating, and then it did. Absolutely based. Chum moment guaranteed. Okay. But yeah, like there are certain bands that I'll never understand why they get so big. And Imagine Dragons are like, yeah, absolutely top of the list. Boop whoop waking up to ash and dust. Blub my goop, the chemicals are. Okay. Okay, so it's clearly not related to this then, I guess. I thought those things over there, what is that thing that's flashing red? There is something in the ship we have to fix, isn't there? There is another mystery to this whale. God, I really should have more stuff. No, untrue. You need to unhinge yourself, okay? The doctors tell you take your schizophrenic meds. Don't take the meds, okay? Be true to yourself. Schizo posters deserve rights as well, okay? No matter how unhinged they are. Did you ever watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, by the way? I have it downloaded. I'm still more sane than 80% of Tumblr users. And you're more sane than 95% of 4chan users, so... doing pretty good, to be honest, all things considered. Every time the controller vibrates, I just feel like I have to stop. But actually, I think it's the ground causing it. Okay, but 4chan doesn't count since it's a CIA psyop. The whole thing. This is probably something I've never actually really shared on streams. It's just not that relevant, to be honest. But I actually used to, like, I don't think I ever really posted, but I did used to frequent 4chan. It was the music board is what did my music taste to me, more or less. At least in the start, anyway. Like, I used to go on there, like, a lot, man, and look up, like, do you know what? There were actually a couple things that were pogged to the gills. You'd get, like, I think the best thing about the 4chan music board was the share threads. People used to post, like, download links to really obscure albums that they just happened to have for whatever reason. And this was back before there was really, like, things like RYM, where you could go and look up a bunch of obscure records through, like, different charts and stuff. Like, it was quite hard to find a lot of music. It was obviously the internet had been around for a while, so people had gotten used to using it, but it wasn't like people hadn't worked out how to sift through it so effectively as to be able to just find anything they wanted. And so being able to go through a 4chan share thread in music and just kind of like find a random description and then just download this record and try it out was actually pretty fucking sick, to be honest. It's probably the best thing the website had going for it. I know some obscure music if you'd like. I mean, I do love me some obscure music. I mean, it depends, it depends on the genre to some extent. But yeah, sure. I mean, I generally just like, give me something that's doing weird shit, and I'll probably be into at least checking it out, Just shitpost music. Yeah, I'm gonna say, in that case, bigger pass. Jesus, Sable do be sliding around sometimes. Have we been to the Seven Sisters station? Northwest from here. I guess we haven't. Are there really locations in this game we still haven't seen? Oh, northwest, not northeast, you muppet. Oh, it's probably, yeah, we have then. Okay, fair enough. I was going to say, I'd be surprised if there's still bits of this game we haven't really seen. I mean, it's not actually music, just wave TPS, just funny lyrics. Fair enough. I might have a Gandalf to stream. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, also, in the interest of putting more effort into stream, you're not going to believe what I'm about to say, but I did actually try contacting a bunch of different streamers about having chats on stream, because I thought that could be like, it's a fun way to interact with people on stream. I think I think I'm pretty good at like conversing with people, so I think it could be a cool thing to add to my stream. And also, obviously, like, you know, I get shown to other people's audiences, so we could potentially have more people show up. That's kind of like the hope, but Jesus fucking Christ. I've sent out a ton of messages, and like maybe 2 people have responded. One of which was just straight up like, I was like, you know, we was having a nice conversation. She's playing Sable as well, so we was chatting about Sable. And then I was like, okay, let me see if she's interested in coming on stream. I was like, would you be interested in having like a chat about indie games on stream? And she was like, I would be, but I can't put my words into thoughts into words very well. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. What is wrong with streamers, man? Maybe everyone just assumes I'm a bot. Who knows? It's very weird. I would really like to. It's one of those things that I think, like, I think one of the coolest things about Destiny's stream is that he has this, like, whole host of kind of wacky characters that he just lets hop on stream whenever they want. So, like, he sits in a Discord channel, and I basically want to ape this completely. He'll just sit in a Discord channel, and everyone, like a bunch of people that he, like, you know, trusts essentially, or allows to join, or finds interesting, or whatever, he'll just kind of give them all access to the channel, so they can all just kind of show up whenever, and you know, and he has to just kind of interact with them, and I think that's a really cool dynamic. But yeah, just so what am I doing? I need to get poop, right? How do we get poop? Oh, you have to jump on them, okay. They're putting chemicals in the 5G towers to make frickin' frogs straight. The greatest crime, making the frogs straight. What will the non-gays think of next? He's done it! Poop acquired. Yucky. Untrue. Well, you think nature is yucky, do you? What are you, some kind of non-caveman? Yuckier than martyrs. Have you seen martyrs? I think that's outside of the range of this one. No. Fair. Yeah, no, it definitely is. But to be honest, the gore in martyrs, in my opinion, isn't even the most rough part about it. Like, obviously it's very rough. Well, I mean, it probably is the most rough part about it, if I'm being honest. But, like, I think the thing that stuck with me more, almost, is just it's emotionally, mentally yucky, I heard. No, absolutely, yeah. It's like, it just emotionally tears you apart, man. Like, it's really rough. It's a really rough watch. Something about bathtubs. Yeah, something, yeah, someone gets a bath, except instead of water, they get blades. And instead of becoming clean, they become less fleshy, I suppose. Sounds like a great... Yeah, it's a real wholesome family film. You should invite your whole family around for it, you know? Sounds like a metaphor for not wanting a shower when I was 7. I think that's what the movie's going for. Which is why it's a good family film, you know? It's got good wholesome messages for kids about showering every day and brushing your teeth, you know? It's on the other side of the cliff. Damn, they're really late. Well, wait, what? My friend. Oh, Were you supposed to have started by now? I went the wrong way. Also, fuck. Oh god, I misread where the mountain was. We went the very long way. Oh Christ. He said it'd have time a few minutes, like he said it'd have time a few minutes, like 3 hours ago. Jesus. Jesus! Oh goodness me, I'm just fucking knackered today. Oh. I don't know how I'm gonna do, like, because I don't know how I'm gonna do, like, gigs and raves and stuff. You're tired every day, my man. I know, it's full-time work. It just takes it out of me every time, without fail. Stream every day, anyway. Mate, if I streamed every day, I'm pretty sure Chloe would actually execute me. Did we did get up to that thing, I remember. You know what? Considering we're really bad at, like, exploring, I do actually feel like we've interacted with a large portion of this world. Sounds fun. Don't know what I still don't really know what the range on the bike is. There should be more woman murderers, not gonna lie. Yeah, we need female Jeffrey Dahmer, please. Okay, my bike is actually deaf, I suppose. So travesty men commit like 90% of violent crimes. True, true. If we're being real feminists, we actually do need more women criminals, okay? More women CEOs. More women going to college. More women violent murderers. Fuck yeah. Actually, less women CEOs, they're bourgeoisie. Oh, right, yeah, we should probably actually give the poop to the person. I immediately went into chum hunting mode, which, to be fair, I think is fair. Once we do this, do we get... What badges are we actually really close to completing? So we've got... Guard's badge is done. Climber's badge, we only have one. Beetle badge. Oh, I think we're going to complete that too. Do you know what? The Beetle badge might be the shiny one. I could see that, actually. And then if we do that, that's 2 of the Climbers badges. Then we only need 1 more Climbers badge. I feel like we should probably finish up the game pretty soon. I mean, it's your decision. I mean, is there any particular reason? Are you bored of watching it? I understand if that is the case. But like, I'm enjoying it. But if you're bored of watching it, we can definitely wrap it up soonish. We've been playing for a long time. You say that, but actually, guess what part we're on? Do you actually know how many times I've streamed Sable? The numbers may surprise you. Frostpunk was longer probs, yeah, 100%, yeah. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, I guess it's in the YouTube title, yeah. Yeah, part 11 isn't that crazy. If I was streaming 3 times a week like I used to, or was until very recently, you know, that would be like, what? That's like a month, if that. That's not that long, really. Please, thank you, we're alive. I have messages? Hello, Sable, unread messages 0. Okay, never mind, I just got trolled by the machine. Thanks, I suppose. Yeah, we've read this before. Oh, it's Elizabeth! I didn't even realise! Let's play Papers, Please, part 52, finally on day 2. Game journalist mode activated. Well, look who it is. What are the chances? You look well, friend. Friend, I could affect the casual air. She cannot see me grin as I ask how she's found herself here. Well, I planned to go to Huaca properly, but as much as I have faith in these old bones to hold me, I didn't fancy roaming in the waste for too long. Shame though, I was hoping to grab a few glowing mushrooms, and if you can get past the sulphurous pools, they might make for a quite the snack. I told her I've never known them to be edible. I'd seen them among Joyce's supplies once, and he told me they were poisonous and to never touch them. Oh, they're very much edible. Found that out one very entertaining evening in Ekra. Let's just say there's a case to be made that this is my third gliding, if you count the night I had as my second. She laughs at the memories. I cheekily re-evaluate several things about Driss. You've done enough for me, of course, but if you happen upon any of those fungi-luminescent little fellows, I'll have a few. They tend to grow in the cave at the sulphur pools, far south from here. Wait, what? Oh, you're around here. I see. Well done. Thanks so much, Glider. That's really wonderful of you. Did you have fun? I wouldn't call it fun. I tell I wouldn't call it fun exactly, but I finished the job. And I'm ever so grateful. Thanks to doing this, Glider. My flowers are... Cool, beetle badge. So on behalf, I'd like to give you this, the beetle badge, which is a way of saying... Which I'd say you've earned by virtue of all the poo handling. I'll take it. Offer my thanks, give a wave, and go on my way. Alright, I guess we might as well go to the mask maker. Right, to the orange marker we head. So when are you going to be streaming Thursdays again? I don't know. I'm going to be honest, I might not be able to. It's just like 3 streams a week right now is very rough. So sorry, what I meant to say, world is a fuck. What I meant to say, sorry, not that I won't pick up ever again, but it's just unlikely I'll pick it up during the training course again. Like when I have a different schedule, then we'll see. Thing is, you got to remember it, right, is like I try to go climbing twice a week as well, so that's like 5 of my evenings gone to commitments other than you know, yeah. And then also, you know, I need to hang out with Chloe sometimes. Generally feel like that's probably something she deserves. And then also, you know, it's nice to have time to myself so I can actually work on projects and stuff that I want to do as well. So yeah, it's just a lot of time, innit? There's not enough time in a day, ultimately, is the long and short of it. Understandable, yeah. Like I said, Saturday streams I can make longer, and Tuesday maybe as well. Like if I can regularly hit 2 hours for Tuesday and maybe on Saturdays do 3-hour streams, I think that's like 5 hours a week compared to the, you know, like roughly 4.5 to 6 hours you'd get when I was doing 3 times a week. It's roughly the same amount of time. But I think, to be honest, in general, if I want to actually like focus on the stream, streaming more, in my opinion, makes very little sense. I don't think the problem is the amount I stream. I think it's the actual content I do. Like, I enjoy playing the little games, and, you know, the reason I do this is because it gives me time to carve out to actually play a bunch of indie games I want to play, right? That's the entire purpose of the stream currently. But if I actually wanted to progress and stuff, I think I need to start... the direction I'd like to take it is to have conversations on stream with people. That would be like, you know, that'd be rad. But like I said, I put little bits of my own time into trying to find people that want to do that, and absolutely fucking nothing. I just don't hear shit. So, yeah, we'll see. You should have Subway Surfers gameplay on the left, appeals to kids. Is that the meme ADHD phone game that I keep seeing? I never knew what it was called, and I've seen people actually playing it now. But before that, I only saw it in, like, memes about ADHD. Like a fucking, you know, like Oppenheimer and Barbie and then Subway Surfer in like a small corner on the side. Epic anarchist graffiti artist runs from Piggy on train tracks, very pace. Hello. You know what, honestly, we are actually very close to finishing, because we already have, like, what, 5 masks, I think? So this makes it 7, and there's 14 total. So maybe if we aim to get to, like, 10, that could be, like, a good amount, so that's 3 more. Back to the Trick or Treat movie. It does one thing I really like. Go on. Where the movie is an analogy, but the different stories cross over and you see characters from earlier and later. Oh, okay, fair. Oh, an anthology. Sorry, not analogy. By the way, you know you said that mask count is like 14 in this game. Does that count like the shade and whatnot? Or was that only like masks you claim from badges plus like the kids mask or whatever? It does, okay. All masks, sorry. In that case, yeah, we probably have like, I think we have 7 then. I can't remember, it's either 7 or 8. So we're not that far actually off having enough to be like, okay, I think I'm done with this game. You wouldn't chum mask. No, I'm not going to chum mask. That would actually take too long. There's like 140 chums. We've got like over half of them. And then finding the final few is going to be fucking cursed. So, yeah, it's probably, I think it's probably fair to say that one's not happening. You wouldn't steal a purse, you wouldn't steal a car, you wouldn't steal a movie. Stealing, it's a crime. FBI.gov. True. 1. So that does that include the whale mask as well? Actually, do you know? That'd be curious to know. So we got like 1. What the fuck is? I don't know what it's. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, why this menu is so buggy? All the masks. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 was up to the guard mask, I believe, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we have 10 masks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn, we have 10 masks. That's actually, holy shit, that's loads. Atomic Heart keycard. Oh yeah, I remember we used that already. This is more fun when there's other people about. Yeah, that's fair. I understand. I like the hijinks of Not Sus and Udram. Yeah, same. They're all funny little lads. So I do agree. But you know, that's just how it goes. The true pillars of community. Okay, I'll tell you what. I think if we have 10 masks, that is a lot. I think we can probably call it on whatever the next mask is. Also, just real quick, what is the... Oh, that was it. I was going to look through the masks to see if any of them were described as shiny. Why is this... Do whatever you want. Also, what's the game after? I'm not sure yet. Why is clothing laid out differently? Oh, I see. Okay. And none of these masks shiny. None of them are described as shiny, but also, like, I feel like one of them must be. We have so many now, like... Oh, I have an anecdote. Fire away. I've got an idea for something to do as well, by the way. We might go back to our initial village, because we didn't really have a good sense of how to find chum at that point, but now we do. So I think we go back and have a little, just have a cheeky little gander around, you know? Yeah, I don't know what game we'll do next. Could do Cruelty Squad. I know people want Disco Elysium. Spiritfarer. There were a bunch that I threw in where Sable was one of them that I was tempted to, but I don't remember what they were. They announced it in a Halloween costumed-ass cosplay competition at my school, and the announcer was clearly a student or something. Then a whole bunch of pauses, and at the end he reminded the students to actually wear something at school after all. Very cringe-esque. Yeah, fair. Cringer-esque. Mystique. Yeah, fair. That does sound like it would be a tad awkward, to say the least. Yes, as if the word cringe is French. Oh, I see, okay. And also clearly unfamiliar with the PA system. Yeah. I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. The rewards are sweet. Fair. Do you find it interesting how you find so many chum at the start of this game and then it really drops off for sure? Wow, we're adults here. Okay, give us heroin. That is kind of funny, actually. Jesus, what the fuck am I talking about? You're talking about your Halloween thing. I think it's kind of interesting. I should think before I type more. Nah, like I said, untrue. Unhinge yourself, okay? Wait a second. I know these hoops. It does light up as well. There must be other ones around it then, right? It can't be the only hoop. Full Metal Jacket is my favourite key brick. Fair. It is a fucking banger movie, to be fair. It's like, it's such a bitch opinion, but I think it might just be the, fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it might just be The Shining for me. I know it is the coward's take, but still. Like the part where he turns to the camera and says, "War bad." True, very, very based, very Kubrick killed. Why do I feel like there's going to be chum over here? It just feels like a chum location to me. I don't know why. All cringe, no grass makes Jack a soy boy. You're going to wake up in the morning and actually read your logs and just be like, Jesus, what the fuck was I actually doing in this chat? Who knows, man? Who knows? But you're the brave solo chatter holding my attention, okay? So for that alone, I don't read my logs. That's probably for the best, if we're being honest. Also, I'm currently 100% sober, to be clear. I wouldn't expect anything else, okay? If there's not a chum up here or in view, I'm going to be very, very upsetty spaghetti, okay? You sure that's not the edge of the map? Well, I mean, it kind of is. Kind of. Like, the edge of the map is over there. These are just big cliffs in the starting area that we couldn't get up initially. I know there's... Did you see it? Did you fucking see it? All the hard work has paid off. Fucking chum, lads. We're eating good tonight. Okay. I kind of want to have a little look around up here before I jump down to the chum. Like, I'm not expecting anything to be anything up here necessarily, but it does just give you a very good view. Amazing. Mission complete. Hello. My little chum boy. So we've found all but 61 of the chum, right, on this map. That's pretty good going. It was you that said there's 140, right? Or someone did, at least. I don't remember who. It was initially covered by the in-camera. Oh, I see, I see. Sorry, I don't need the tutorial. Please shut the fuck up. Wait, shit, where am I? Maybe I do need the tutorial, oh god. The hell is this? This went up and down? I saw you moving just now. This game is janky on a conceptual level. Well, maybe not writing. I think this game is just rather janky in most ways, to be honest. I feel like that's probably the entrance down there then, I guess, right? No? Fuck, I'm actually lost. Oh, this thing goes up, I guess. Yeah. Also, I look for the day that the obscure things get popular, not because I wish them well, but because I get to be smug on the internet and say I liked it before it was cool. True. There is no greater feeling of power or satisfaction than getting to be that guy. That's just the damned fact, okay? Okay, I guess this was the entrance after all. Fucking kill me. All of that for a single chum. We were so chum rich at the start of this game. Now look at us. Working this hard for the mere taste of an ounce of chum. Our bike is over this way, right? Chum trout circa 1865. True. A truly tragic time. The chum economy situation we're in just reflects the UK's current economic situation, so really this does say a lot about about modern life. It's like when California ran out of gold to mine. Or it's like when the UK Yeah, it seems like a healthy interaction with my bike. You should do the purge, but they should do the purge only in Slough. And then they should broadcast it to everyone on pay-per-view. That'd really, give the UK the economic boost it needs right now, I think. Have you ever seen Death Race? Speaking of, like, not particularly good cinema. I think I saw the first one in theatres, which is very funny thinking back on it. No, wait, you say that like you've never heard of the absolute cinematic classic Death Race. You should go look up Death Race. Didn't Tarantino make something similar? Oh, absolutely not. I guess there really aren't any chum here. Maybe there was a chum that... Oh no, there was a chest there. Reminded me of Grindhouse. Oh, okay, yeah, I understand. We tried to climb up that before and couldn't, but we probably can now, actually. I'd like a car on the cover and some stories and death in the title. I mean, I guess there are, like, some similarities. Kind of. If you want to be really generous with the word similarities. No, drop down. There we go. Do you see it? Another chum, boys. Another chum. So what is it about? I mean, I'm going to be honest. It's one of those ones where, like, look, sometimes movies are really clever with their titles and they have double meanings and all that stuff. This one is kind of what it's about is very much in the title. It's about a race. And in the race, there's a lot of death. And that's pretty much it. It's about a bunch of prisoners. So there's a bunch of people in prison, right? And then the prison makes them... It's like set in a dystopian universe. And the prison's like, you can have your freedom if you win the death race. And they're like, what is the death race? And then they're like, look at these cars. Do you like these cars? And the cars are all just like regular cars with like big guns on them. And they're like, yeah, I guess so. And then they're like, if you race in these cars and you get first, you get freedom. I can't even remember if it was freedom. It might have even just been like, you get money or something to make your prison stay a little more tolerable, you know? Yeah, it's basically shit Hunger Games with vehicles. It's like Hunger Games meets Mad Max. I think that's probably the best description I could think of. Remember when Hunger Games... Mate, I watched one of the Hunger Games films recently because Chloe was watching it in the front room. That makes it sound better than it presumably is. I mean, it really depends what you're looking for. I don't know, I think Death Race probably ascends good and bad in a way. It's definitely not boring, I'll say that much, for sure. Like, look, do you want to see a bunch of cars race with prisoners in them, and then eventually, you know, like, do you want to see like a bunch of cars race on a track, shoot each other, and then all of the writing and dialogue you would expect from a guy who wants to make a film about a bunch of cars driving around and shooting each other? Because there's no two ways about it. That is absolutely what you're going to get, you know? Is it highbrow? No. Is it lowbrow? Also, well, yes, but like also kind of not, because it's just sort of its own thing. So, the difference between a film like Hardcore Henry and Death Race is that Hardcore Henry is very silly and very, like, you know, over the top and goofy. But it's very much aware of all these facts and leans into them, you know? I would say Death Race does not. And I would also say the person who made Death Race is nowhere near as talented as the person who made Hardcore Henry. Or creative. But if that sounds like it'll be fun, then yeah, you'll probably have a good time, to be completely honest with you. Well, honestly, we found 3 chum in our starting area. I don't know how many there are here, but that's pretty fucking good if you ask me. I want to go check out the dam, and then I think we'll dip from this area and go look at some other... I mean, or we could try and get on top of this, because it looks like there's going to be something up there, doesn't it? It just does. There's a thing up there, and whatever it is, I want it, okay? Or we can do the based trick. Based fly Sable fly. That didn't work very well, I'm going to be honest. Like the part in Hardcore Henry where he fought with the tank with a machete and won. Or fought a tank with a machete and won. Yeah, it was pretty good. Hardcore Henry is like... The thing about that film that caught me by surprise is like, I knew the action in it was going to be good. But that film being as funny as it was something I was not expecting. Like, that film had some pretty insane scenes, and they largely pan out. Like, it's a pretty fucking fun movie. I just want to check our stamina is actually recovering. Okay, it is. Alright. I love cheating with Simone, it's so good. The highway scene is one of the most insane action sequences I've ever seen, genuinely. It's really good, there's no two ways about it. As far as like best action sequences I've seen, I mean honestly like all of the movie The Raid probably takes the cake, and then also the one scene, everybody knows the scene, but the one scene from Old Boy. You know, the scene where he goes, "I'm an old boy," and then proceeds to whip everyone with his man purse. That scene. You remember the scene, right? He olds all the boys. Exactly. You get it. Truly an iconic moment in Korean cinema. Based. You gotta love the Bethesda ledge, don't you? Just gotta love a Bethesda ledge. So somewhat unsurprisingly, it turns out there's absolutely nothing up here. His daughters too, oops. Oh man. What a crazy film. I can climb this? I figured this would be out of bounds. Where am I? Holy crap, I didn't know you could come up here. We speedrun this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't think they expected players to come to wherever we are. That was when we first found chum. Man, I butchered that sentence, but that was when we found our first chum. Do you remember? The Chum Lord. Exactly. Good times, huh? There's going to be some crazy secrets here. There's going to be a Siren module up here, the true final Siren module. Where it turns out what killed the ship was an SCP experiment. Guaranteed, I put money in it. And it turns out the SCP that got them was actually Five Nights at Freddy's. I'd say that's roughly the direction that story was headed, if I'm being honest. Wouldn't you agree? I feel like we might actually be able to just land here and climb. Yeah, I think we're fine. Can't believe they're making a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Do you know what I can't believe? The fact it's actually definitely going to be successful as well. Too bad Markiplier had scheduling conflicts. Yeah, he was too busy making Iron Lung, of course. What the fuck is that over there? Oh, it's not part of this. Okay. Jesus Christ. Dude, this is actually like such an insane scene. There's nothing up here. I guess we really weren't supposed to come up here, huh? Yeah, I see that 100%. I never played it, but I am aware of it, and like, I think I played maybe I played it for a bit or something. Great game, by the way. It was like a military-esque sandbox, right? If I remember correctly. This might be the first time we have to fast travel. Because, like, holy fuck. Where do we go? Yeah, we're fast traveling. We're going to the... Can we travel? We can travel to the Shumway, alright. Better than Just Cause or even Teardown. Fair. What about Bad Company? I remember when I first... The Bad Company demo came out, the multiplayer one. And me and my mate literally stayed up the entire night playing just the demo. No, yeah, I read that. You never played Bad Company, okay. Yeah, Bad Company was a multiplayer. It was like a multiplayer Modern Warfare style game, right? I can't even remember what game series it was part of, but yeah, it had like terrain destruction, but in like a multiplayer game. It was kind of neat. Battlefield, that was it. They really turned down the destruction in the last Battlefields. Did the new one ever get good? Because I remember when it first came out, everybody like fucking hated it. But I don't know if it really went beyond that. If it ever redeemed itself like many other games go. Still bad and not good. Fair enough. Another 20. Is the next one the last batch? Really? I thought there were meant to be 140 chums. Nah, that can't be right. Surely not. V is actually quite good and overhated. People cite women in trailer World War II unrealistic, which is insane. Fucking 4chan take over here. Oh yeah, no, like those types of complaints are the types of things that I truly do not give the slightest fuck about. They're the dumbest complaints on the planet. It's like, oh yes, this thing was inaccurate in my arcadey, gamified version of this war. Like, it's just like, who gives a fuck? It's really stupid, but... Like, if you're trying to make something that's, like, realistic, then sure. And even then, it's not like women were never in World War II or anything like that, or in the military. But yeah, it's just like, things people just complain about are often very silly. You know what? Let's try and work out which one of these masks we need. Alright, we can just head up if we're heading to the wastelands. We can go dead forward to the right slightly, then head in. But seriously, people still think it's bad because of that. The gameplay is great, environment's great, destruction's quite good, fair. I was saying to someone the other day, actually, I think the first AAA game that I'm genuinely quite excited to play in a long time is probably GTA, to be honest. Like, when GTA 6 drops, I actually will probably rinse that shit. The way I see it, Call of Duty always did campaigns better, Battle always did open massive PvP warfare better. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think I've ever really played like a Battlefield game though, properly, to be fair, but I did hear good things about their like massive map, huge like PvP things. I might, as far as shooters, I haven't like played a competitive game in a while, or at least it feels like that's the case. I'm tempted to play CS2 for that reason. But apparently people are review bombing the shit out of it because it's not very good. But, you know, also those are probably... We haven't not explored this area that much, have we? Like, have we properly... I feel like we haven't properly chum hunted here at all. I feel like we could have a little look around while we're here. There's a big board wall, big tower in the middle of it. Sniper's always there, chaotic. Fair. Border is a great map from 4, I see. I don't know if I told you, but I tried playing Apex Legends again, and my god, that thing is fucking buggy. I saw a lot of negative reviews on Steam before I reinstalled it, and I was like, that's weird. There's no way it could be that bad, right? It's pretty bad. Also, they got that one refinery map where you shoot any pipe and it shoots a massive fire and instantly kills anyone. Sounds pretty dank to me. Is it actually impossible to climb this thing? Why does my bike not listen to me anymore? What's up with that? Did I replace the part that it makes it supposed to listen or something? Like, I actually truly do not understand. You've got 100 minutes on TF2 total. Class-based PvP was never a thing I played, so no opinion there. Fair enough. I mean, like, to be fair, Apex barely... Like, it does have classes, but it's like... Everyone is, like, I don't want to say interchangeable, but, like, the abilities aren't that game-breaking, you know? Like, in TF2, every single person works differently, right? In Apex, it's like, you'll still use the same guns and same equipment, it's just you occasionally use an ability that, like, you know, maybe heals your team or turns you invisible for a bit. It's relatively minor. Like, I don't think there's anything in it that's that insane. Obviously, it probably makes a fairly big difference when you get better at the game, but even still. It's not like, you know, Overwatch or something where one person has, like, literally 10x the health pool of someone else, you know? It always stresses me out. Wait, what does, sorry? Oh, fucking hell. Alright, I might call it soon, actually. I'm pretty sleepy. I just remember playing Rainbow Six Siege and everyone on mic was telling me to enter the room since I was the only one with shield, and I just panicked and quit. Yeah, my friend has a lot of stories like that. I've got one mate whose name shall not be mentioned to protect the innocent, who he downloaded Tinder and he was like, oh yeah, I installed Tinder and Tinder set up my profile and everything, and then I accidentally super liked someone and was so embarrassed I uninstalled the app immediately and never went back, which is just that's a very him story. There was space on both sides of the doorway, so it was like suicide. Dating apps are for the weak. I meet people on the bus. Based. If you don't meet people at the clubs, or sorry, at the bars, like God intended, then you can get the fuck out. Oh god. Fucking hell, I'm just so tired. Oh shit. We need a spooky stream soon. Fear and Hunger when? We'll do a spooky stream. When's it'll be a lot closer to Halloween. Fear and Hunger, unsure, is the answer to that one. That one, very much unsure. What will we play for spooky stream? I feel like we need to play something we can finish within said stream, but I feel like a lot of those games are going to be not super good. What do you mean by unsure? As in, I don't know when I'm going to do it. It's so spooky though. True. Wasn't there like a puzzle here that we never solved? Also, is this the area with the... I don't know, this isn't the area with the thing, is it? No, it's not. It's miles off. Well, maybe there's stuff up there to find, I suppose. Let's have a little gander. Like, I've got a couple games I am interested in playing, and they are horror games. They are appropriate, but they're just a bit long. Like, I'd love to do Darkwood, but I feel like it's probably not the kind of game I should play on stream. Just because it is a bit too long, probably. Don't know what a good spooky game would be for Halloween. We did Outlast last year, and honestly, did not think it was good. Solidly a pretty game in my... I'm lying. Actually, pretty bad game, to be honest. Did not think much of Outlast at all. I think we're gonna make it. It's gonna be fucking close, though. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Thought I saw a chum up there, but I guess not. Yeah, there's like a bunch of huts. And then there's another one of those things over there. Not like that. Outlast's kind of overrated, not gonna like. It's not innovative or anything. It doesn't even need to be innovative though. I just don't think the story it told was very good. Like, it's not innovative. It's not particularly good at what it does. It isn't particularly interesting. Like, I don't know. I don't get why people like Outlast so much. It's very... It's kind of bad. I think I would honestly go as far as say it is, yeah, it's kind of bad. Not like truly awful or anything like that. It's not like offensive, I guess, but yeah. No, I mean if it was innovative, it would excuse it somewhat. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, it would, yeah. But like, I've never liked the argument of like, oh, you know, this thing's bad, but it is innovative. Like, who gives a fuck? Actually, that's untrue. I do give a slight fuck, but I think people overrate the overrate innovation in a way sometimes. I actually don't know what's going on, but like, one thing that sucks at the minute is my lips are constantly cracked. I have chapstick and everything. It's never worked particularly well for me. Like, whenever I use chapstick, I always feel like my lips end up drier on the other end. But like, I need it, because otherwise my lips crack and bleed. It's fucking shit. Next Deep Sleep game would be good, but it's DVD. RIP. Yeah, that would be good. Release date to be determined. Yeah, fair enough. We genuinely cannot remember where we're supposed to go to get up, but we'll work it out, I'm sure. Wait, what are these things? I do remember seeing them, I just don't remember how you're supposed to grab them. Oh, baby. Love that script welder guy, very good indie man. I do love me some indie man. Have we seen this kid? Before I greet them, the hunter is making some breathy noises, loud exhales through a near pursued lips and small effortless oofs. They run on their hand along the back of their skull and stare upwards in the way for short moments before turning in my direction with the shake of their head. It isn't how I'm used to seeing hunters, whom I have come to associate with perfect calm. Glider! I can tell they're trying to infuse their calm in their voice, but it doesn't work. Can you help me? My name's Zebby. I've been out here for a while now. My partner, Dilhan, travelling partner, I should say, got it in his head to climb up there to go after some bird's nests. That's rather high. I don't think I sound afraid when I remark how high up it is, but Zebby seems to think I'm commiserating. I know I don't use this word often, I don't like to, but it's preposterous is what it is. You don't like to say preposterous. I'm a hunter. If your success were measured on the length, weight, and majesty of your quarry, you'd hate hyperbole too, but this situation calls for it. I tell them that I see them, but I don't really. Zebby huffs. I'm not happy to admit this, but I'm not too fond of heights. Some would even say I'm a little afraid of them, or a lot. If you could get up there and grab Dilhan for me, I'm going to tell him I'm going to kill him when he gets down here. That'd be really helpful. I tell Zebby I'm happy to do most of that and take on the task. I say goodbye to Zebby. There's this somewhat interesting horror game inspired by Junji Ito and Lovecraft, but it's in early access. Is it? It's not World of Horror by any chance, is it? Because I am aware of that game. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I think I've seen a bit of the gameplay from it. It looks interesting for sure. How do I grab you? Do I have to? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Shy River Pulp. Interesting. I don't remember this area either. Did we just not explore this area properly at all when we came here last? I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised, to be honest. Send me up, please. No? Very rude. Okay, we can probably make this. I love Junji Ito, he be in my nightmares. The only panel, I don't really know a ton about him, but I know the one panel of like the grease face guy squeezing all of his spots over the kettle's face. That's the one I'm most familiar with. It's pretty disgusting. Shout out to Junji Ito, I guess. It almost seems like there's actually like an intended path here, dare I say? Yeah, nightmare fuel, honestly. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't disagree with that. I reckon there's a bunch of phobias that his art specifically really hardcore triggers. I just get that vibe from him, you know, like his art doesn't bother me too much, but I reckon if there's certain things that like get under your skin, Junji Ito is probably your favorite or least favorite manga guy. No rhyme or reason, just trying to mess you up. Yeah, fair. Always poor little guys and gals being put in the worst place possible. Fair. I probably should read some of his more like whatever's considered to be like some of his more seminal work. So truly, I know nothing about the guy ultimately. He's very, you know, very. I don't know what the word would be. Like, I don't know if he's influential exactly, but he is. You know, a lot of people know him, and that's something. I guess he's very talked about, you know? And I think that in and of itself does warrant investigation. So I need to go over there. How did we do this before I do that? I just do not remember. I mean, I reckon I can just do it from here, to be honest. Spiral, the Amigara Fault, the Balloon Head one, the Beached Fish one. That's his best in my opinion. Have you read like a ton of his work, or are you just going off what other people have said and you've also checked those ones out? No shade either way, I'm just curious. I've read those and a few others. Okay, fair. I mean, I'll give him a shot at some point, I'm sure. Like, there was this one where the guy stitched himself into a couch, and he was the couch man. That seemed more funny to me than anything else. Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. That sounds more funny than anything else, for sure. I say goodbye to Dylan. So I need to get up there, right? If I remember correctly, we floated over to this one, climbed up, went to the right, climbed up, and then that was pretty much it. It wasn't too bad. And then we just have to try all of the masks we have, I suppose. I mean, the art was still pretty unnerving, sure. I feel like we're not going to be able to climb this, to be honest. Ah, no, actually we should be able to make that. But fucking couch, man. Yeah, Couchman is pretty, that's pretty good. I do actually have a good idea for a horror night. Go for it. I'll tell you what, one horror film I'd like to see, just because I've heard a lot about it recently, is Talk to Me. Thief 1998. You get your dirty thief shilling out of here, okay? Yeah, you should totally play the famous horror game, Deus Ex. It's a bit longer than just Halloween, but it has a really scary atmosphere. I swear, man, the sound's in the game. I feel like you're just fucking with me now. Nah, it's just not true. I know what's going on. You're just deluding yourself. That's what's happening. You want something so bad you don't recognize the insane shit you're saying, obviously. Nah, man, I never lie. I never lie. But someone who never lies would never claim they never lie, proving that you definitely do it. We did it? This is the shiny mask. He's done it. Can I link the forum posts? Okay. Nah. I'll play FIFA at some point, probably, maybe. I try not to look too tired as I hand the eggs over to Dylan, who seems positively delighted. Would you look at that? Hate to admit it, but you might be a better climber than me. At least a better bird scarer. Birds trembled before me. I might as well go. I suppose I should go back to Zebi. Before I do, you deserve this. That's like no climb I've ever seen. You're certainly not an amateur. Dylan hands me the climbing badge and I thank him for it. See you around, glider. Alright. Now let's see if I can go down to the other person and collect a secondary reward. That'd be kind of based, wouldn't it? Or are they just gone? No, they're here. Zebi isn't nearly as hurried as when I first met them. They greet me warmly and they feel relief in my shoulders. Thank you so much for fetching Dylan for me, glider. No problem. I tell Zebi there was no problem and they scoff in protest. Don't be modest, you just did something kind for a total stranger and showed tremendous athleticism too. You're impressive. Don't bury all that brilliance. I thank them and try to do something firmly. Well, just so you know, the adventure's not exactly over. You see, Dylan's not planning on eating those eggs, I hope you know. He's quite keen on birds, and, well, it seems at the end of all this, he and I are going to end up with chirpy little triplets. Maybe we'll name one after you. I tell Zebi I think I'd like that and give them a congratulatory farewell. I say goodbye to Zebi. Goodbye. The lore is spooky as well. The cutscenes are kind of dreamlike and super unique. Oh, alright, fair enough. Oh, it's another one of these things. Can't believe you just had to crouch the whole time. Alright, it's 6. I am going to call it there. And then I reckon, honestly, we haven't got that many quests left to do. Next stream will probably be the last Sable stream. I might look up where to, Yeah, I might look up just where to get the final climber's badge. Do that. Do a couple more like how many other quests we can do in the time, and then at the end, when we got like 15 minutes left, we'll wrap it up. Because I think we've basically seen most of the stuff the game has now. I don't think there's really that much more to discover. So seems like a good thing to do. And I might even look up what the keys are for. The weird keys we've found in the little in the little rising temple places. But for a suggestion that is worse, but you might actually respect, I recommend doing rapid fire spooky free games. Yeah, maybe, like we did a couple months ago. That was really fun when we did that, to be fair, so it's definitely not the worst chat in the world. Yeah, possibly. But yeah, cheers for watching, man. I'll see you around, alright? I'll see you on Tuesday. And yeah, stay safe. Peace out, and have a good Spooktober. And yeah, peace out, alright? Cheers for watching.